If your legs constantly feel heavy, cold, or tired, you're not imagining it. Poor circulation is extremely common, especially as we get older. And if you've already tried a dozen supplements with little to no results, there's a reason for that. Most circulation supplements simply aren't designed to work. They look impressive on the label, but the doses are too low, the forms are ineffective, and the formulas focus more on marketing than on actual blood flow. But here's the good news. Your body only relies on 3 specific vitamins to support healthier, smoother, more consistent circulation, especially in the legs. 3 nutrients that open blood vessels, keep them flexible, and strengthen the signals your body uses to move blood where it needs to go. And today we're cutting straight to the truth. No hype, no fluff, just the 3 vitamins that matter, the forms that actually work, and how to use them safely and correctly. And make sure you stay until vitamin number 3, because unless you take it at a very specific time of day, the benefits drop dramatically. Let's start by understanding why most supplements never deliver the results they promise. Before we talk about the 3 vitamins that truly make a difference, we need to address the biggest problem people run into. Most circulation supplements simply don't work. Not because you're choosing the wrong brand, not because your body is resistant, but because the formulas themselves are designed poorly. Most multivitamins contain tiny doses of niacin, the wrong type of vitamin K, and only small amounts of vitamin C. They include just enough to prevent deficiency, but nowhere near enough to actually change how your blood vessels behave. And here's the real issue. Circulation requires therapeutic doses, not trace amounts, not sprinkled-in ingredients. You need the right form, the right amount, and the right timing. That's why people try bottle after bottle, and nothing changes. But when you use the correct forms, at effective levels, your body can finally respond. Your vessels begin to open, your legs feel lighter, and your circulation becomes more stable. So let's start with vitamin number 1, the one that opens the pathway for better blood flow. Vitamin number 1 is niacin, also known as vitamin B3. I call it the blood vessel opener because it directly targets the 2 biggest causes of sluggish circulation: narrowed blood vessels and thick, sticky blood. If your feet are cold, your legs feel heavy, or your circulation feels slow and sluggish, niacin is often the fastest acting support. But here's the key. You must use the flushing form, the one called nicotinic acid. Non-flush niacin won't widen your blood vessels. When you take the correct form, you may feel a warm flush across your skin for 10 to 20 minutes. That warmth is simply your capillaries opening, exactly what you want for better blood flow. How to use it? Start slow. 250 milligrams once a day with a meal. After around 2 weeks, if you tolerate it well, increase to 500 milligrams once daily. This is the range where most people notice improvements, from warmer feet to less heaviness in the legs. Why it works? Niacin supports circulation in 2 main ways. Vasodilation. It relaxes and widens your arteries, allowing blood to travel more freely. Better blood consistency. It reduces the stickiness in your blood, helping it glide more smoothly. Together, these can make your legs feel more alive, more energetic, and more comfortable throughout the day. But open vessels are only the first step. To keep those vessels flexible and youthful, you need vitamin number 2. Vitamin number 2 is vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. If niacin opens the blood vessels, K2 is what keeps them flexible, the way healthy arteries should be. Think of a brand new rubber hose, soft, bendable, and able to handle pressure. Now compare it to an old, brittle pipe, stiff, hard, and barely letting water through. As we age, our blood vessels slowly start turning into that stiff pipe. The main reason? Calcium ends up in the wrong place. It should be in your bones, not sticking to your artery walls. What K2-MK7 does, K2 acts like a calcium traffic director. It activates proteins that pull calcium out of your arteries and guide it back into your bones where it belongs. This makes your blood vessels softer, more flexible, more responsive, and better at delivering blood to your legs, which means better warmth, less stiffness, and more stable circulation. How to take it? The effective range is 100 to 300 micrograms, mcg, per day. A tiny amount, but incredibly powerful. Because K2 is fat-soluble, take it with a meal containing healthy fats like eggs, nuts, avocado, olive oil. A critical safety note: if you're on blood thinners, especially warfarin, you must talk to your doctor before taking K2. Everyone else typically tolerates it very well. K2 handles the long-term structure of your arteries. But now you need the nutrient that fuels the instant signal telling those vessels to relax. That's where vitamin number 3 comes in. Vitamin number 3 is vitamin C, but not for the reason most people think. This vitamin isn't just for immunity. It's actually the fuel your body uses to create nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels, relax, open up, let the blood flow. Nitric oxide is your body's most powerful natural vasodilator. Without enough vitamin C, you simply cannot produce stable, long-lasting nitric oxide, and your blood vessels stay tighter than they should. Why vitamin C matters for circulation? It does 2 important jobs. Boosts nitric oxide production. Your blood vessels produce more of the relax and open signal. Protects nitric oxide from breaking down. Free radicals and stress can destroy NO quickly. Vitamin C helps keep it active longer. The result? Better vessel relaxation, smoother flow, and more consistent warmth in your legs and feet. How to take it? For circulation support, you need 1,000 milligrams, 1 gram, once or twice a day. But here's the crucial part. Timing matters. Take vitamin C in the morning and again in the early afternoon. If using 2 doses, avoid taking it in the evening. High doses can be stimulating and may interfere with sleep. Best forms: buffered vitamin C, gentle on the stomach. Liposomal vitamin C, best absorption, very effective. Now that we've covered all 3 vitamins, let's look at how they work together to support stronger, smoother circulation. Now that we've talked about all 3 vitamins, here's where everything comes together. Because the real power doesn't come from taking each one individually. It comes from the synergy when they work as a team. Your circulation depends on 3 things: open blood vessels, flexible vessel walls, strong nitric oxide signaling. And each vitamin supports one of those pillars. Niacin opens the blood vessels quickly by relaxing and widening them. This gives your blood more room to move down into your legs. Vitamin K2-MK7 keeps those vessels flexible by clearing calcium buildup from the artery walls. Flexible vessels open more easily and carry blood more efficiently. Vitamin C activates and protects nitric oxide, the natural signal that tells your vessels to relax on command. Together, this creates a powerful circulation supporting system. Niacin opens the pathway. K2 keeps the pathway flexible. Vitamin C turns on the opening signal. This combination helps your legs feel warmer, lighter, less stiff, more energized during daily movement. It's not a quick trick or a miracle pill. It's a coordinated, 3-part system that supports blood flow from multiple angles. Now let's talk about what you can realistically expect over the first 90 days of using this combination consistently. When you start using these 3 vitamins consistently, improvements come in stages. Circulation doesn't transform overnight, but your body does respond in a clear, predictable timeline. Here's what most people notice from day 1 to day 90. Days 1 through 7, the adjustment phase. During the first week, the most noticeable effect comes from niacin. You may feel a warm flush, light tingling, temporary redness. This is normal and harmless. It's simply your capillaries opening. Some people also feel slightly warmer feet, a gentle boost in blood flow. Your focus this week is simple. Get consistent and let your body adjust. Weeks 2 through 6, the activation phase. This is where real changes begin. As niacin continues opening the vessels, as vitamin C boosts nitric oxide, and as K2 starts activating calcium-cleaning proteins, you may notice lighter legs at the end of the day, improved warmth in feet or toes, better color in the lower legs, less heaviness during walking or standing. You won't feel a dramatic wow effect. Instead, you'll feel small improvements that build week after week. Months 3+, the deep improvement phase around the 90-day mark, K2 negative 7 Malawian kwachas becomes the star. Calcium buildup softens. Arteries begin to feel more flexible. Blood can move more smoothly through the legs. And circulation becomes more stable throughout the entire day. People often describe consistently warmer feet, better stamina on walks, less swelling in the lower legs, smoother, more effortless movement. This is the stage where it feels like your legs are coming back to life. Why consistency matters. These vitamins support your body's natural systems. They're not drugs. They work slowly, steadily, and safely. But they must be taken consistently. Skipping days slows progress, especially with K2, which needs steady levels to do its job. If you stick to the routine, 90 days is enough to feel meaningful changes in warmth, comfort, and overall circulation. Before you begin using these vitamins, there are a few important safety points you need to know. These supplements are powerful, and because they actually do something, you should use them with awareness. Niacin at circulation-supporting doses can interact with certain conditions and medications. Talk to your doctor first if you have liver issues, have diabetes, take cholesterol medication, take blood pressure medication. The flush is completely harmless, but if you want to make it milder, take niacin with food and stay consistent. Most people find the flush becomes much easier within a couple of weeks. Vitamin K2 MK7, critical if you're on blood thinners. K2 influences the body's calcium and clotting pathways. If you take warfarin, Coumadin, or any prescription anticoagulant, you must speak to your doctor before adding K2. For everyone else, MK7 is typically very safe and well tolerated. Vitamin C, easy, but dose matters. High doses of vitamin C can sometimes cause stomach discomfort. You can avoid this by choosing buffered vitamin C or liposomal vitamin C, and remember the timing. Morning and early afternoon only, not in the evening unless you want to risk energizing yourself before bed. Inconsistency. These vitamins don't work like painkillers. They don't force quick changes. They support your body's natural systems, and that requires daily use. Skipping multiple days can set you back, especially with K2. So build a routine, take your vitamins at the same time each day, and stay consistent. Your body will reflect the effort you put in. We've covered a complete step-by-step approach to supporting healthier leg circulation. And the surprising truth is that it all comes down to just 3 targeted vitamins used the right way. Niacin, B3, your blood vessel opener. It widens the arteries and helps your blood move more freely. Dosage, 250 to 500 milligrams of the flushing form. Vitamin K2 MK7, your flexibility restorer. It helps clear calcium from artery walls so your vessels stay soft and responsive. Dosage, 100 to 300 micrograms taken with healthy fats. Vitamin C, your nitric oxide booster. It fuels your body's natural open the vessel signal. Dosage, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams in the morning and early afternoon. Together, these three create a powerful foundation for smoother, warmer, more consistent blood flow, not overnight, but step by step over the next 90 days. So if you're ready for lighter legs, warmer feet, better stamina, and more comfortable movement throughout the day, start with these three vitamins, use them correctly, and stay consistent. And if improving your circulation is something you're truly committed to, hit subscribe and join me in the next video, because we're going to keep building simple, science-backed habits to help you feel stronger, move better, and stay energized one day at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.